Hello and welcome to our 37th session. In the previous session, we completed the first part of our multilingual AI workflows, where we started with English content and translated it into Indian regional languages. In this session, instead of starting from English, we are working directly with Indian regional languages and video content. That means the source speech itself can be in languages like Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Marathi, Bengal, Gujarati, Punjabi, Urdu, or any supported Indian languages. The first step in this process is transcription. We use one common transcription script where the input file and source language are passed as parameters. For example, the same script can transcribe a Hindi video, a Kannada video, a Tamil lecture, or a Telugu speech just by changing the language code in the command. The script then generates three important output files: a JSON segment file, a plain text transcript, and an SRT subtitle file. The JSON file is especially important because it stores the transcript in structured segments along with start and end timing. So from one Indian language audio or video file, we can get machine readable, human readable, and subtitle ready output. In this phase, our focus is very clear. Take Indian regional language audio or video, transcribe into JSON, text, and SRT file. We build a reusable Indian multilingual media pipeline, one that can listen to Indian language content, convert it into structured text and subtitles, and then transform it into another Indian language for education, dubbing, training videos, documentation, and regional content creation. I have already provided you with some Python scripts for this particular session, and to get these Python scripts and also sample different language videos, you can come into YouTube video page or in the e-learning page, scroll down, and in the description click on more, and if you scroll down you have a Patreon link here. Click on this Patreon link. This will bring you to the AI Filming Studio Patreon page. Scroll down and you are provided with 37 Indian regional languages translate.zip file. Click on this file to download it. Once the file is downloaded, come to the downloads folder, select this zip file, click extract all and click the extract button. Now inside you can see three MP4 files. One is a Tamil video sample, another is Hindi, and another is Kannada. You can select all these three files, right click and copy it, come back to your PC D AI Studio audio folder, and in input there is a folder called video. Right click and paste these three videos. Coming back to the extracted folder, I have provided you with another two scripts. Select these two scripts, right click, copy it, come back to AI Studio Audio, and in script in phase 4, right click and paste it. As we have already explored in our previous session, our first job is to extract only the audio track from all these video files. First, we are going to launch our Anaconda prompt, because in this phase, we are going to run pipeline through our Windows platform. I will come into search and type Anaconda and open it, run as administrator. But we are right now in the base environment. So to see the list of all the environment, type Conda Env list. First environment that we are going to use here is this audio-asr environment. Type Conda, activate audio-asr and press enter. Let us first check whether this environment is running correctly for C Translate 2 AI Studio audio scripts. I had already provided you a script check_C Translate 2.py. This file is also present in our Patreon page also. I have to use this file through this path. We'll select this path, right click and copy it. Come back to Anaconda prompt, type Python space, press Ctrl V to paste the path, add \check_C Translate 2.py. And if I press enter, you can see version number you are seeing, and if it shows CUDA devices equals 1, then the CUDA device is correctly recognized. Now our first job is to separate the audio track. Our source video files are in AI Studio Audio, and in the input you have a folder called video, and here we have our actual videos. First, I have to take this video and separate the audio track. To do this, I will come back to my Anaconda prompt, and I am now going to use my FFmpeg command. The command is FFmpeg followed by -y-i, means the input source. The input source is d:/AI Studio /audio /input/video, and in this folder separate the audio will be Hindi video sample. So I will type this file name Hindi_video_sample.mp4. This is my source file. Paste, add -vn. This is going to extract only the audio track. Then -AC1, make the track mono. Then -AR, type 16,000. Press space, give the output path where I want to save this extracted audio file. D:/AI Studio /audio/output/. If I come to my folder, I want it in audio output. I want to create one folder here, audio tracks. So I will come back, add audio tracks. I'm going to call this file Hindi_video_sample, add a period, and the format will be a wave format. If I press enter, the audio track will now be separated. To test it, if I come back to the Explorer and in audio output audio tracks, Hindi video sample.wave, double click and play it.
नमस्कार, आज हम डॉक्टर सुधींद्र एस जी के
You are getting the Hindi track. So I will just press the up arrow to get the previous command. I will press the left arrow and I will first come into the input file name. I am going to delete this old name, type Kannada_video_sample. In the output track, I am now going to call this Kannada video sample. I will press N to come to the end of the command, and if I press enter and if I come back the audio output audio track, you are seeing the Kannada video sample. Press up arrow. I will move back with my left arrow, and instead of Kannada here, Tamil video sample in the source name, and similarly in the output name also replace this as Tamil video sample. Press N to come to the end of the command and press enter. In audio output side audio tracks, I have all the 3 tracks. I will come to output and I will drag English 16K also into my audio tracks folder. So for Indian languages, we are now going to again make use of another AI4Bharat model. Now the model we are going to use is IndicConformer. So in Google, if you type IndicConformer and press enter, you can see the first link here, IndicConformer. And if I click on this link, you can come into the Hugging Face. You have various models available for IndicConformer. You have one main model for all the languages. For every language, there is a separate model available here. In this session, we are going to use this common model, AI4Bharat IndicConformer. And if I click on this model, I have to log in into my Hugging Face account. I have already logged in, and click on Agree and Access Repository. You have to provide your contact information to use this model. So I will click on Agree. So I will now close my browser. For this IndicFor-Bharat model, we are going to use the Linux platform instead of the Windows platform. I have already shown you how to install WSL2. Search, type WSL. Click on Run as Administrator. So you are now in the Linux WSL2 format. In our previous session, we have already installed Conda and Mamba. Type Conda 2-version, and if you see the version number, it means that Conda has been installed. Call Conda env list and press enter. We have already created one environment Indic translate, which we used it in our previous session. I will type Conda config 2-show, and I want it to show my environment envs_dirs, and if I press enter, it should be in Home Satvik AI Studio Conda Environment. I will press up arrow to access my previous command, and instead of envs dirs, I will type pkgs_dirs, press enter. You can see this path is also set to this Conda package. Type echo $hf_. If I press enter, see it is set to my AI Studio model's Hugging Face. We have already done it in our previous session, and if you doesn't know how to do these settings, you can refer our previous session where we created this indic-translate environment. I am going to now create a new environment. I will use the command Mamba create -n, the name of my environment. It is audio-indic-asr. The Python version, Python equal 3.10. I will add -y, and if I press enter, now a new environment will be created. I have to activate my environment. So I will type Conda activate the name of my environment audio-indic-asr. If you see this audio-indic-asr in the bracket before my prompt, it means that I am in this new environment. Let us start preparing our environment ready for our model. The first step is to install some of the dependency tools. Type Python -m pip install --upgrade pip space setup tools and then space wheel. And if I press enter, so the PIP will be upgraded to the latest version. Let us check whether my NVIDIA card is being accessed in this environment. So for that, I will type NVIDIA-SMI. And if I press enter, if you see the driver version, the name of your card and the RAM, it means that NVIDIA card is correctly recognized in this environment. We are going to start Torch installation. Now coming into the prompt, I will call pip install first Torch, then Torch Vision, Torch Audio. We are going to install this by an URL. So I will add -index-URL. The address of the URL is https://download-pytorch.org/whl/cu128 version. Because the latest 130 version, some drivers will not be correctly assessed in this current model. If I press enter, now the installation of Torch, Torch Vision and Torch Audio, it is going to download and install it. Once we have completed the installation of Torch, we have to check whether this installation is correctly recognizing the GPU. So to test it, if you come into Explorer, D drive, AI Studio, audio scripts, I have already provided you with this check torch gpu.py file. So to access this file, now I have to use this path and this file name. Come back to my Linux prompt, type Python space the path of my file. I will add / because it is Linux. I have to use -d, then my path AI Studio /audio /script / the name of my file, which is check_torch_gpu py, and if I press enter, it is going to test, and if you see this CUDA count as 1 and the name of your card, it means that Torch has been successfully installed. I have to install a few more dependencies. I have to install the transformers, and I should not install the latest transformer version. It is not compatible as of now. So I have to install a little older version. So I will type pip install and add an inverted comma, transformers. I have to add 2 equal signs, then 4.40.2 and end the inverted comma, and if I press enter, this 4.402 version transformer will be installed. I have to install Tokenizer, that too of a specific version. So I will type pip space install, again inverted comma, Tokenizers, 2 equal sign, version number is 0.19.1, end the inverted comma. If I press enter, even this installation is done correctly. Next, I will type pip install, add inverted comma, ONNX runtime, 2 equal sign. The version number is 1.20.1. End the inverted comma and press the enter. So this installation is going to happen. Next, type pip install inverted comma ONNX 2 equal sign and the version number is 1.20.1. End the inverted comma and press enter. So this version will now be installed. I should next install pip install. Again add inverted comma and ONNX runtime 2 equal sign 1.20.1. Close it with inverted comma and press the enter button. I have to also install a few more dependencies. Pip install pydub space SRT space TQDM space sound file space FFmpeg -Python. That is the Python version of FFmpeg. Press enter. This will also be now installed. We have to log in into Hugging Face to download the model. Just like last time, I will type pip install inverted comma Hugging Face -half add 2 equal signs, version is 0.23.5 and end it with inverted comma because the latest version is not compatible with this AI4Bharat model. So I am installing a older version of Hugging Face Hub, and now if I press enter, Hugging Face Hub will be installed. I have to authenticate my account. So I will type Hugging Face -Fly login to -token. In the previous session, I had shown you how you can go into your Hugging Face login, and if you click on your user icon, you have access token, create your token. So this token is already created by us. I have saved it in a text document, so I will close this. And this text document is in DAI Studio in this Hugging Face AI4Bharat access token text file. I will double click to open it, press Ctrl A to select this entire token, right click and copy it. I will come into my WSL2 command window, and if I right click, it will be pasted. Press right arrow and then press enter, and now the authentication will be done. And to test whether the authentication is done correctly, I will type Hugging Face -Fly, who am I? And you should see your name. If it appears, then you have logged in correctly. I will install TorchCodec. So I will add pip install. For safer side, I will add 2 hyphen no hyphen cache hyphen dir. So I will add TorchCodec and press enter. TorchCodec will be downloaded and installed. Now if I type pip show TorchCodec and press enter, you can see the TorchCodec version 0.13 is correctly installed. Now during installation, we had installed FFmpeg Python, but we had not installed FFmpeg. Type Conda install -c, take it through the channel Conda 4, type FFmpeg -y and press enter. FFmpeg will be downloaded and installed. Type FFmpeg -version and press enter. I should see the version number of FFmpeg. I should also see that my TorchCodec is running right. Type Python -c inverted comma. I will add a command import TorchCodec and end it with inverted comma, and if I press enter, if you doesn't get any error, it means that the TorchCodec is getting imported correctly. Now, unlike Faster Whisper, AI4Bharat does not chunk audio file into 10 seconds or 20 seconds clips automatically. We have to manually write a Python script to chunk our entire audio. I am feeding it with a 5 minutes audio means it should divide it into 10 seconds clip, and from the 10-second clip, it has to do the transcription. One issue here is if you cut an audio exactly at 10 seconds, a sentence may be half cut, a word might be cut, and that will be an issue in translation. We have to test at the 10th second, the sentence has not completed. It has to move a little forward or backward and close the sentence. How do you know that a sentence is completed? In an audio, you will have a small gap of silence. So I have to detect the silence, and based on the silence, it has to cut the audio. Don't worry, this complicated process I have already implemented in my script, and I have provided you the script. In free time, time you can open the script and you can study how exactly it is done. Come into your AI Studio audio scripts phase 4. I have already provided you with 3 transcribe any language.py file. If you right click and open it in Visual Studio Code, this file we have already downloaded at the start of this session from the Patreon page. If you scroll down, in this case you can see the language code for all the Indian language. You even have Sanskrit. If I move down, you have models. In case of this AI4Bharat, there is a separate model for Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali. They have used separate models. The default model is good enough for all the languages. We are going to use this default model. Then if you scroll down, you have the various parameters that you have to apply for this Python script. First is the input. Let us start adding these parameters. I will come into my WSL2 command prompt, type Python, and the path to this script is, we are in Linux, I have to add /mount MNT /d/AI Studio /audio /scripts /phase 4 / the name of the file is 3_transcribe_any_language _py. Press space. I have to give it a few parameters. The first parameter is my input file. So I will add 2-input. I will add a space. Your input file is in DAI Studio audio output audio track. From the video track, we have separated the audio track using FFmpeg, and you see this file. So I will come back to my command now, /mnt /AI Studio /audio /output /audio tracks / name of the file is Hindi_video_sample.wav. I will come back to my code now. The language, I will come back to my code, type 2- language. I will type HI because this is Hindi audio. Space, come back to Visual Studio Code. The next parameter is model. I will set this to auto. The default value, if it is set to auto, then I need not add this parameter model. You have decoder set to CTC. I will leave it as it is. Device is set to CUDA. I will leave it as it is. Chunk seconds is set to 20 seconds. 20 seconds is too large. I want this duration to be 10 seconds. I will come back to WSL2. I will add 2-chunk-seconds and I will set it to 10. Press space. Now come back to Visual Studio Code. Split mode silence, I will leave it as it is. Overlap seconds, I will leave it as it is. Mini silence length 400 milliseconds, I will leave it as it is. Silence trash is set to 40, I will leave it as it is. Seek window 2500, I will leave it as it is. Mini chunk seconds is set to 3 seconds, I will leave it as it is. Sample rate is set to 16,000, I will leave it as it is. And now the output directory here, I have already set it to output transcript. If I want a default folder, I can just set the path here. Working directory means when our audio is split into 10 seconds clip, it is temporarily stored in this folder. Created a new folder, indic_asr_work in output. I leave all other options as it is. There are no changes. Now I will come back to my WSL2 command. If I press enter, it is showing me an error because I have not given the input file path correctly. Press up arrow to come to my previous command. Left arrow and I will come here. I forgot to add D here. Mount, I will add /D. So I have missed this D. I will press N to come to the end of the line, and if I press enter, chunking first takes place, and after the chunking is over, then the transcription starts. See the transcription is happening. Wait for the full transcription to be over. If you come into folder DAI Studio audio output, it has created a new folder indic_asr_work. If you open it, you have Hindi video sample, and here it will store the file. And if you come to output transcripts, a new folder Hindi is created. If you double click it, first I have the JSON file. If I right click and open it in Visual Studio Code, it is precisely translated First is it is up to 10.82 second, 10.8 to 21.34. But see, it is going to end the sentence correctly. When the chunking is done, it is correctly going to chunk at the end of the sentence. It will not abruptly cut at 10 second or 20 second. Giving this script to you. So using this, you need not worry about this abrupt cutting of sentences. Now I will close this file. Come back here to my folder. You have the subtitles and transcript file also. And similarly, if I want to do Kannada transcription, I will come back to WSL2, press up arrow to come into the previous command, and I will leave everything as it is, and I have to only change the input track. So instead of Hindi video sample, I will delete this name. I will press delete to delete this I, and I will type Kannada video sample now. And one more thing here, I have to change language. Here I have set it to HI. If you come into your script, you move up, the code for Kannada here is KN. So I will come back here and type the code KN. Press N to come to the end of the line. If I press enter, now the entire translation is now going to happen in Kannada. The quality of this translation is very good. Indian language. Now similarly, I want to translate another file in Tamil. Press up arrow key. I will move my left key. I will delete this Kannada and I will type Tamil. I will come into language, and in the language code, coming into my transcript for Tamil, the code is TA. I will delete KN and type TA. Press N to come to the end of the line and press enter. The Tamil audio file will be taken. It will be chunked into 10 seconds where you have the silence. You can see the entire file is translated into Tamil. If you come into your folder, the audio output transcripts, you have 3 folders here, one for Hindi, one for Kannada, one for Tamil, and using the same system you can translate it from Sanskrit audio, you can translate it from Punjabi audio. It is going to generate these 3 files, and if you open the text file and see it, you will have the precise translations. With this, you have been exposed to this new model which is developed by AI4Bharat, which is called as IndicConformer. And we have learnt about how to use this IndicConformer to convert our audio into a transcripted file. To translate this, we are going to do this in our next session.